Are Bryce Hall and Addison Rae back together again? We'll tell you what's going on and why Bryce is getting into a Twitter feud with Zach Clayton. I'm Kelsey McDonald and you're watching The Daily Report. Stay tuned to the end of today's episode to see who won 2020's Celeb of the Year award. Woohoo! It's gonna be good. Hashtag Bradison shippers had their hearts broken when Bryce Hall and Addison Rae split up for the second time this year, back in August, which feels like forever ago. The two split up for the first time in January due to schedules. Bryce had just started in the Sway House and Addison was working on her own projects. Fans were hoping the two would get back together, and after months of flirting online during the pandemic, they finally reunited in June. We saw them in TikToks together, going out to dinner, taking photos together in the pool, but then they ended it again. Although, is it really over? Earlier this month, YouTuber Jason Nash brought a lie detector over to the Sway House, and when Bryce was asked if he wanted Addison back, he said yes, and the lie detector test confirmed that he was telling the truth. Because we know lie detectors don't lie. Kidding! You never know. Last week, paparazzi caught Addison trying to get some matcha and asked her about this video. She tried to play coy like she hadn't seen the video yet and that she would have to watch it before she can form an opinion. But if you're wondering where the two stand in terms of their now friendship, well, back in June, right before they started dating again, Bryce told Entertainment Tonight, quote, "I'm not saying anything, but we're friends. We're really good friends." However, it's been about 3 months since their split, and Addison seemingly referred to Bryce without naming names and revealed on her podcast last week that the two are not as close anymore. That's not to say they aren't talking. Addison told listeners, quote, "We're acquaintances, I would say then. I'm not on this level where I'm talking to him every day and asking him advice." And can I add, didn't Bryce say that he and Addison talk like once in a while? So they do talk still? I know too much about this relationship. Addison also gave a breakdown on what constitutes cheating, so we hope Bryce was listening. She said, quote, "Ongoing conversations with someone secretly. When you're hiding, that's when it's damaging to a relationship. You kiss someone else, I would consider that cheating. There is no excuse. Cheating is cheating." Well, it seems that Bryce listened to that podcast episode because the two appear to be hanging out again. Are you not surprised?
No.
I'm not either. I mean, we know they've been talking since the split, but over the weekend, the two were spotted out to dinner with a group of friends. They were sitting together, and while some people point out that Addison went back to Bryce's place with a friend, this may have been a panic move because the paparazzi followed them home. Like, dang, give them some privacy. Seriously. And while many people are already jumping to the idea that they are definitely dating again, Larray tried to bring some peace to it when asked about hashtag Bradison. He told the paparazzi, quote, "I think boys and girls can just hang out and be friends, regardless of anything, so they're just chilling, don't assume anything." Which is absolutely right, the two could just be hanging out. Although Addison may want to stay at least 6 feet away from Bryce because he, along with several other influencers, were seen out at a big house party this past weekend. I know, a story about Bryce Hall partying during the pandemic and hanging out with Addison Rae? No, it is not August again. We are not living in Groundhog Day. Okay, I don't think people know what Groundhog Day is. The movie? Look it up. A video posted on the TikTok Room Instagram account showed a party of at least 40 to 50 people with no mask, all dancing close together in a huge house. And since we know Bryce isn't sorry about it, I mean, in that same lie detector test we mentioned earlier, it was revealed that he doesn't regret his huge birthday party in August. Bryce is instead going after influencers who are calling people out. On October 10th, Zach Clayton tweeted, quote, "I have a theory that the influencers who continue going to parties every night don't own a brain. Correct me if I'm wrong though." And then, I don't know, I guess Bryce had been thinking about this tweet for a week because he quote tweeted it yesterday and wrote, quote, "This is one example of a fake influencer that promotes not going to parties and wearing masks, but attends those same parties and says the mask and guidelines when off camera. Practice what you preach and try not to be fake. Let's remember you attended my B-Day party." Zach responded stating that he can get called out for attending a party, learn from his mistakes, and follow through when he says he won't go anymore. He also stated that he hasn't been to any parties since Bryce's birthday party. Bryce tried to clap back, stating that even though he's not going to parties, he's still at large gatherings that aren't following COVID guidelines. And this is such a weird argument to have because so is Bryce. But I guess he's still trying to prove people don't practice what they preach. And since Bryce isn't preaching safety, this doesn't apply to him? I think the moral of the story here is wear a mask and be sure to social distance. But now you know what time it is. Did you like that segue? Don't forget to make sure to vote in this year's election. You also have been voting all of last week for 2020's Celeb of the Year award by casting your votes on the Awesomeness TV's Daily Report channel community tab polls. So for just a little recap for you all, you voted and it came down to the final four of Dixie D'Amelio winning for TikTok star, Zendaya won for favorite celebrity, Brent and Lexi Rivera won as your fave awesomeness duo, and James Charles won for favorite YouTuber. And now, the time has come, you guessed it, the announcement you've all been waiting for. There were some tight races for some of these, not gonna lie. And the winner is Dixie D'Amelio! Congrats to our girl Dixie, and thank you all for voting and having fun with me along the way. To learn all about your voting options in the 2020 general election, go to voteforyourlife.com. And now we want to know what you think. Do you want to see another #Bradison reunion, or would you rather see the two move on? Let us know down in the comments below, and as always, don't forget to subscribe to the Awesomeness TV Daily Report channel, and make sure to check us out at Awesomeness TV on Instagram for more. I'm Kelsey McDonald, and I said my last name right this time. Don't come at me, Kyle. I've learned my lesson.